Hi guys, so I'm here with James Tusk, just out here in Sweden, Stockholm, for a bit.
You can tell who's had a haircut, who hasn't.
Yeah,
Ed's sensibly got a haircut. I'm still yet to get over my terrible barnet that was done by a girl with a bit of my own beard trimmers in,
I was
the UK.
I was looking a lot worse than you were. Like
What did you
last
say?
week.
What did you say you look like?
Oh, like the fifth member of Oasis.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Sweden's really nice in terms of the city. Very beautiful place. Would you agree?
Yeah, for sure. It's I hadn't been here in about 6 years, but it's very comparable, I think, to Finland. Like the attitude of how people are, they're quite relaxed. They're really surprised by direct day game. It's obviously if you guys are doing it, but most guys, like most women, are not expected to be approached like that, but they love it because it's a very masculine thing to do.
Exactly. Yeah, because I've always kind of perceived like Swedish and Scandinavians as being a bit kind of shy and reserved. And obviously the guys aren't really doing much day game over here, so when you do it, it has that massive impact.
Yeah.
And you know, they feel that masculine energy, and they're just like, you know, it's almost like instantly there's some level of attraction. For me personally, I've done a handful of approaches so far, and I feel like with a lot of Swedish girls, you have to focus a bit more on developing a bit of comfort.
Yeah,
because
I'd agree.
Like, yeah, because it's the fact that it doesn't happen that often. You just have to kind of build that sort of security with them, so that they're, you know, comfortable with you. That they feel like they know you a bit more.
Well, the culture's also just a bit reserved, isn't it? So they're not used to meeting strangers in this way. Even Swedish people, they're not used to meeting them, you know, kind of cold approach, direct stuff, and especially if you're a foreigner during this time, you're gonna build massive amounts of value and invest them a lot. And I had a really bizarre approach yesterday where girls seemed super into it, and then actually gave me a fake number. But then she was saying she does that a lot for whatever reason.
Really? I thought she gave you just had a mistake when she was typing the number. I didn't
No,
realize
she said when she
deliberately
she gave me the number wasn't worked. Didn't work. I tried to find her on WhatsApp, and then actually bizarrely bumped into her half an hour later, and she actually came up and she's like, oh, "Shit, I think I gave you a wrong number." And then she said like, I just do that the whole time. Like
that's really weird.
Hell, yeah.
But and she hasn't flaked at all. You've actually set up a date.
Set up a date for tonight. So it's interesting. But the girls here are super receptive. Obviously, very, you know, we came in a weird time, midsummer. It's a bit empty this weekend. So we've learned that experience from, you know, for next time. But the girls we have seen, the quality you can tell is here, and even just swiping through on Tinder, you can see the quality is just insane. Like, there's a lot of hot women in the city, but again, because beauty isn't a commodity, because there's a high level of hot women, they're all pretty chilled and down to earth. Yeah. So they're very easy going to approach. Definitely reminds me of Finland. They're super receptive to being approached. They really like it. The danger is, you get into conversations, don't you? And you've got to make sure it's not just them being polite. Yeah. So the way we're thinking about doing it is either push for the instant date, or how else? Any other kind of things?
Like on that point that you've just made. What we're finding is that sometimes, generally with day game, you're always going to encounter girls that are just not interested, and they're just not like, you know, buying what you're selling. But over here it's a bit of a weird dynamic, because they will almost always stop and talk to you and have that kind of receptiveness, but they're just talking to you just to be polite, even though they have no interest. And so actually getting girls to stop and speak to them, getting into the conversation, is really, really, really easy over here, especially compared to London, where, you know, if a girl's not interested, she's just going to be like, "Oh, really sorry, I'm in a rush right now," and she'll just leave as soon as, you know, you say the initial opener.
But we've come at a really bizarre time. Obviously, it's the middle of coronavirus, and so we picked a quiet weekend midsummer where we thought it'd be a party, but it's actually people tend to go away with their families and stuff. But the potential's definitely here. The quality is high. I reckon. Well, it's going to be interesting. Obviously, I'm here next weekend, so I'll keep you updated with how it's kind of looking. But I imagine there'll be fucking stunners everywhere.
Right now it's a little bit empty, but I mean, generally speaking, like, Sweden's a really, really high quality place to be when it comes to day game, as well as just enjoying the city itself, because it is a really, really nice place as well.
And also,
in the summer.
If guys, you're potentially coming back out. I'm definitely running a boot camp 5th to 7th of August, and you're potentially going to join for that. So I guess if guys are watching this on the channel, definitely speak to Ed about coming out, because you get the opportunity to work with both of us. We're both going to be here, and now we've kind of come to the city once. it's going to be fucking good to go back because we're going to know exactly where's good and all the day game spots. So it's almost like a reconnaissance trip. There's a lot of value there. So yeah, I think it'll be crazy.
Because obviously now we can figure out like the best locations. I mean, we've already scouted out kind of like the best day game spots more or less, and then it's just a case of figuring out like the best date locations as well. Because you've got a date for tonight, and I've got potentially a couple of dates.
Yeah, the thing. Yeah, we talking about logistics, weren't we? You always need to find a good day spot, and the weird thing is, because the midsummer thing, a lot of places are closed. So now we've just got to kind of bide our time and find somewhere. We're both kind of staying quite close together, aren't we? But we've got to find a bar that's near to that. And then I just guess on the point of logistics, is there anything you wanted to kind of go through with that kind of stuff?
Well, for guys who, let's say, guys are planning on doing like a trip out of London. Let's say they're from the UK, they're not quite sure how best to go about it in terms of, where to stay, where to go, and that kind of thing. What would you recommend?
So before I kind of got into all this stuff, I was obviously looking for resources, and I found a website called Naughty Nomad, which is pretty good. It's basically like a men's travel blogging site, and it just has loads of different places listed, and it has kind of the hot list of the girls and the ease of like picking them up. So whether it's day game or night game. So that's kind of how I looked at stuff. But I guess just from our own knowledge, having travelled a bit, if you're looking to stay in Europe during summer, I think Scandinavia is one of the best places you can go. Because the girls are very open, they are friendly, there is a big kind of one night stand culture in these sort of places, so if you're going on a date, it's not guaranteed sex, but it's highly likely it's going on. And obviously very, very good looking girls, genetically they're just all hot. So yeah, I'd be looking at Stockholm in summer is good, Helsinki is very good in summer, capital Finland. Oslo is again very hot women, big one night stand culture, capital Norway, and then Iceland as well. They're all good. The only dud's Denmark. I'd say that's not a particularly easy place. It just doesn't, for whatever reason, it just doesn't really.
They're not too receptive.
Not too receptive. Girls aren't that hot. People are quite kind of unfriendly in general. It's just bizarre. It's a dud place. Like the rest of Scandinavia is fucking great. It's quite easy and blah blah blah. But I'd say for a beginner guy, especially with a bit of approach anxiety, 100% you want to be coming here to somewhere like Sweden or Finland, because people are just so receptive and they're naturally all quite shy. So even if you're like a bit anxious, you'll just do a couple of approaches, get such good reactions. It's very rare to get like a proper harsh blow out here. Girls are quite polite, so it really it's going to help you build that kind of confidence. Anything to add on that?
I guess a key thing is just generally kind of if you're planning one of these sort of trips abroad and you're planning on hitting it hard with the day game, it's really important that your accommodation is close to like the centre ideally, but definitely close to some bars as well. So that's one of the key things, isn't it? Just
you always
make life easier for yourself.
I quite like your idea of looking for Zara and then base yourself near that. It's going to be a good day game spot. I think the same, base yourself near a big shopping centre or base yourself near. I always just look on Google Maps and just say, type in, for example, bars in Stockholm, and I see where they're all clustered around, and I'll just put my place there. And then, when you touch down, you just want to be finding a good date spot near your place, obviously, to take a girl. Make it as easy as possible. Logistics are just king. I was saying to Ed that I've had terrible dates where, because just right next to my house, logistically it's game on. And I've had like amazing dates where I've fucking been miles away from my house and just kind of fizzled out. So I think it's really important to get the location down. And if you need kind of advice actually where to go, you can just email either of us, because we both now travel a fair bit, and we can kind of fill in the gaps for you guys. Anything to add on that?
No, I think that's mostly it really. Cool, because my arm's getting really fucking tired holding this camera. But let's just wrap this one up for now and then maybe do another one. Cool. Cheers for watching. If you'd be interested in one-to-one coaching with me, where we'll go out in public and work on your approach with girls, or more generally with your social confidence, please visit my website, head-game.com.
All the homies sitting on the porch like June bugs, chilling. From the clump of thoughts in my sour brain to the clump of my girlfriend's hair in the shower drain. Rain, rain, go away, sunshine, show your face. Irish in my blood, never been, but I know the taste. Baby, I'm like outer space, I can't make a sound.